this idea of kind of reporters having much less time to develop stories and deliver them. And Vijay was talking about the concept of churnalism. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, this is just something that obviously, before we start out Sikh PA, I was doing my own reading to work out how the press actually works. And this is just a term done by a reporter who's written about how the press works nowadays. And it was just to make people understand that press has evolved now. Before, it used to be investigative journalism was the main form of press. People used to go away, used to research stories, they used to have time on their hands, right, to go and spend time looking at stories, and weeks later publish a story. That I'm not saying it doesn't happen anymore, but journalists don't have that luxury anymore. Yeah. So what it tends to happen is they tend to get a lot of their news now off these 2 or 3 PR wires, right? So what are they, Panji? Reuters, yeah, and Associated Press, AP. So people are signed into these news feeds. It's like a Facebook news feeds, but it's a different one. So just news feeds, stories upon stories upon stories. And most of the stories on there are actually press releases. Press releases that people have created. They put quotes in. They've put in their own pictures. They put in their own video sometimes even. And so how the press is, they've got X amount of time to now write their own article and get something ready for the website and do something for the radio, right? So these people have got no time on their hand to go out there and actually research a story and construct it for you. So you need to construct it for them, right? So you have to almost write the entire story. I'm not saying that you do the work, but they will take that story if they can quickly chop it up and work out exactly what the message is. They might change the angle. They might take some of the quotes out or keep some of the quotes. But by and large, a lot of the work has already been done by you. And then you've given them the quotes and the people that they can call to check if that quote is right or not. So effectively, you're kind of like allowing them to churn that story out. Yeah. And so it's kind of like, it's called churnalism for that reason. Yeah. It's because it's churn the story out.